Hello and welcome to the video lecture associated with conditional expressions. If you watched the video lecture explaining conditional expressions, you'll know that I am not going to use the case statement because that is associated with Oracle. What I'm going to use the Microsoft Access IIF function, otherwise known as the big if. So in the text on page 308, the author has the query as it would be written for Oracle. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to rewrite it for Microsoft Access. So I'm going to select. Now instead of using case, I'm going to use the IIF function. So what am I going to test? I'm going to test that product line, and I'm enclosing these in square brackets just to make sure that Microsoft Access doesn't evaluate product line to be a text string. So if product line is equal to 1, then the next argument that I'm going to put in is going to be what's returned if product line actually is equal to 1, and that's going to be product description. So if product line equals 1, I'm going to see the product description displayed. If not, I'm going to display 4 pound signs as a string literal. And then I'm going to alias this as product description. So I have to select this from somewhere, so it's going to be from the product T table. Okay? Pretty simple, right? So I've got my if function. This is, again, just another function as far as Access is concerned. So I've got my if. I'm doing my test to see whether product line equals 1 for each record in the product T table. If it is equal to 1, I'm going to display the product description. If not, I'm going to see 4 pound signs. Okay? So I'm going to run that. Oh, so product description is actually used as, I can't use that as an alias because it's actually the name of one of the columns in the table. So I'm going to change that to product desker, and I'm going to run that. And I must have spelled product line wrong. I'm going to go back to my relationships window and see what's going on in the product table. There is the product line ID. Again, the author lets me down. I'm looking for the product line ID equal to 1. Then show me the product description from product. And there you go. So we're looking for product descriptions for products that are in product line 1. And if it's not, you get a bunch of pound symbols. Nice. Now, as I said, as you might imagine, we might want to do more than one test. This gets just a little bit more complicated because if we don't want to see the product description, we want to see something else, or we want to do another test on the product line, we have to do that in the false. Right? So instead of displaying that right away, we're going to do another big if. So we're going to do an IIF, and we're going to look to see if the product, I know I missed a letter in there, product line ID is equal to 2. And if it is, I want to display, let's do, we already used pound symbols, right? We'll use plus signs, or equals, since I didn't shift. Okay? And then we just add another paren at the end. So how does this work? So if product line is going to be equal to 1, I'm going to see the product description. Then, if it's not product line 1, I'm going to test to see if it's product line 2. If it's product line 2, I'm going to display a bunch of equal signs, 4 equal signs. And if it's neither product line 1 or product line 2, I'm going to display 4 pound symbols. So far so good? Sound good? Let's give it a shot. What am I doing? Oh, I'm missing a paren somewhere. Oh, I'm missing my square bracket. We're all human. Gotta love it. Okay, so there you go. So now we can see that this record, this record, this record, and this record are associated with product line 2. The rest of them are associated with some other product line. And the ones that actually have a description are associated with product line 1. Just a nice little example of how you would use conditional expressions in SQL to test things and get different values. There are lots of reasons you would use this, but that'll be fine. Alright, and that ends the video lecture on using conditional expressions in SQL.